Following my pioneering of the underrated yet amazing deck Kinemon, I've been brought into a secretive group of Land of Wano enjoyers, a group of players so addicted to copium that we've been playing the same two decks despite not receiving any support since set 2. And that brings us to today's deck, Kouzuki Oden. As you can see, what I presented to the class today is absolute nonsense. To begin to explain this, let's go over the 12 different searchers and what they represent. Land of Wano is our main package and makes up the bulk of our cards. These are required for our leader skill, which lets us discard one Land of Wano card to restand 2 Dawn. Now, if you think about this, it means that one discard can get us another search with a searcher. And each searcher gets us another discard, which lets us play another searcher. This is the bad idea that drives the deck. Other Land of Wano cards band-aid the massive problems we have. Okiku's easy board control, Kinemon is a win condition, and Raizo's even more draw power. Supernovas are entirely our mid-game defensive options, being 9 blockers and 3 events. More on this a bit later. Don Quixote Pirates fill in holes. 10-drop Dolphy is a win condition against several decks, and Buffalo is goofy. Do note that both Supernovas and Don Quixote can get you to blockers and several defensive options. That's why there are 2 2k counters and several blockers for Don Quixote. Also note that you will be using these 1-drops as pseudo blockers. This goes so far that your win con against rush decks like Zoro and Belo Betty is to trick them into killing your little guys. You don't actually generate enough counter value to guard through aggro rush. But they don't know that, nor does anyone know what you're playing. It's not like anyone watches my videos. So let me explain the math behind this deck. I've made some handy charts that you're going to want to learn to play this deck. Summarizing it down, the odds aren't actually that bad. It boils down to Momosuke being the most likely to hit, and Baby 5 being the least likely to hit. Keep track of what other cards you see from your other searches, because not only will it affect your odds of what comes next, but because you will likely go through your entire deck at least once. Even compared to decks like Red Green Trafalgar Law, Kouzuki Oden will search more. Following up these 1-drops, we have a collection of units designed to synergize with these chump blockers. 5-drop Trafalgar Law lets us return any of our units to hand to play a 3-cost or lower card from our hand. Obviously, we're using this to bounce our searchers and then play any of our aggressive 3-drops, or just to put out an extra blocker. Bouncing a Momo into an Okiku is insane tempo, especially since you can discard one to both play the Momo and bounce Law at 5 Dawn. Our other 3-drops are Buffalo and Raizo. Raizo says that if you attack with him and have 2 or more rested units including himself, you get to draw 1 card. Thanks to our 12 searchers, Raizo is always live even if we don't control another character at the start of the turn. Buffalo has a similar condition to Raizo, but he restands our searchers instead. This is pretty good, but Raizo is just the better option here. He's way more generic, and he's also a target for Oden and Kinemon's skill. A super important play to look out for is using Punk Gibson early to rest an opponent's chump searchers. If they double 1-drop you, and you have 2 or more searchers, it's almost always worth it to discard a card to leave up 2 Punk Gibson to force an opponent to miss an early board clear. Delaying it 1 turn so you can set up for an actual playmaker like Law, or just not have to use them again, is just insane tempo. Also note that since we're going through so many cards in the deck, you should be able to figure out exactly what's in your life. That's right, you can actually depend on hitting a Punk Gibson in life if you dig enough. For our win condition, we're mostly hoping to outvalue an opponent and win board control. Luckily, we have some other options to help us along the way. Kinemon lets us play another Akazaya 9 unit from hand. For our build, that means Okiku and Raizo, but we're mostly looking for Okiku. Kinemon then lets us restand one of these units when he attacks. That makes a simple 3 swings, with very solid numbers and a unit rest. It's one of the deck's best ways to push for game. If we need to stall, we have 8-drop Eustace Captain Kidd. He's got the absolutely hilarious "you can only attack him" gimmick. Usually this takes 9 Dawn, since you do need to put a Dawn under him. However, thanks to Oden's skill, we get to have 2 extra Dawn open, letting us throw out a potential extra blocker out of nowhere. If these win conditions fail, we can rely on 10-drop Don Quixote do Flamingo. You see, I've noticed a thing about how people prioritize removing our searchers. It's always Momosuke, then Bonnie, and then Baby 5. This is a correct evaluation by an opponent, but it lets us set up for a trap. We can guarantee having multiple ready-to-go 10-drop Dolphys in hand. Dolphy is the key to stopping decks like Sakazuki, Yellow, and Purple, or, well, just the meta as a whole. Dolphy is even better since it doesn't take our entire turn to play, because we can always just discard one and restand 2. We can use this to force attacks to hit, or we can play another blocker or searcher. At this point, I bet you're saying, this deck seems pretty good. What's the problem? Well, every deck just has a built-in counter option to our strategy. Red has 1-drop Nico Robin, and every red deck has the chump units to out your board. Blue just has easy removal. This isn't as bad as the rest, but it's not good either. Yellow can counter spam a board, and can rest or remove your blockers with an 8-drop Katakuri, Thunderbolt, or 20,000 volts. Purple has the funny Law Blocker, so good luck getting a hand. Plus, they've got removal in spades, so you're just gonna be having a bad time. Like, seriously. Purple just skips the early game, so all green decks are just kind of placed in green baby jail. Sakazuki, of course, invalidates most of the game's existence. Like, get ready to play 4 Searchers just to have them all KO'd by Rob Lucci. Matty keeps getting bodied by Luffy. I hope that line makes sense. I haven't got that far in the anime yet. I'm just assuming he loses because it's One Piece. Green is fine, because they also suck. That means that in order to play optimally, you'll have to make some insane calls to play against each deck specifically. Now, to finish up the deck profile, I'm going to show you some games that I've played on the sim. To really explain the deck and give you the picture, you just have to see it played. Sure, this is a fun deck. Alright, Mulligan. Sure. 2, 3. Block. He's gonna... Alright, we're gonna Momo into Momo. In turn. Tashigi. Interesting. Very interesting, that Tashigi. 2, 3. Let's go 6 lead, and then play Raizo. Same philosophy as before. We're more okay with Raizo dying than Okiku. He's clearly getting ready to kill something with the Tashigi. But by keeping one up like this, we can set up for a Momo play. Man, every deck just has the perfect counter. It's so sad. So sad, dude. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Then we got trash one. Don't want to trash one, but I have to trash one. Are we scared of having our stuff KO'd by an effect? Yeah, we are. And then we'll swing into this, just cuz. He'll definitely protect it. He has to protect it. Yeah. What we'll do, I think we're going to start making him lose value on the number of cards in his hand. It's not going to do too much, but maybe he'll do something. Yep. Now he KOs Garp, but that leaves Okiku, which is fine. Okiku's the more important one. Problem is it doesn't matter because Sabo protects it. God, I'm losing to Sabo. I am. Honestly, I just need to be in a better mood for playing, like, this deck. It's so hard to be in a good mood when you play this deck, because you lose to everything. It's so sad. And it's because, like, alright, yep, every deck is gonna have the perfect counter every time. Because why wouldn't it, you know? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Let's think. Let's give this a good old think. We can spam board. Let's KO Tashigi. Alright. No targets. Okay. That way, when he protects the next one... Let's search first. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, we'll be at 5. We use it, we go down to 3. It puts us back at 5. What if we discard? Not worth doing. Set up for a Kinemon play next turn. Can we block out of this, maybe? Well, not with Monkey D. Luffy, but that's fine. I'm fine. This is fine. Just ignore Sabo's skill and go face. That's an option. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll take it. Deploy. Gonna deploy. In turn. Now, it's not much, but we do have a full board. Very weak board, technically, but maybe we can convince our opponent to misplay here. Okay, get rid of the blocker first. That's fine. It's not fine, but what else am I going to say? Swing 9 into Okiku. Yep. That's fine. That's a misplay. That is a hard misplay. Because now he's super vulnerable to me doing stuff. Let's get some more Land of Wano cards in hand. You know what we can do? You can hit him with the meme. The funny meme. The funniest of memes. All the emotions. And next turn, we have another one to follow up on. Because he didn't value getting rid of the baby 5. Okay, Kuzan, that's fine. Okay, the Momo. That works for me. Now let's think here. How do we want to... We can freeze him again and just go face. Search 2, go face? Yeah. Whiff. And we have a ton of guard value in hand, so we can actually protect it. Why do they always have Isho? Raizo. Oh, that's GG. He doesn't have a blocker. So we'll just... He has 2 up, though, which is important. What? He can shock... Do we care about getting shockwaved? I don't think we do. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay, yeah, he just surrendered. Radical Beam, okay. Oh, he was a fun matchup. I say that, but I'm probably going to get bodied after I say something. Good hand, but I think we can do better. We're going to mulligan. Wow, we got worse. Unfortunate. In turn. Really in turn. There's some spice here, but perhaps not enough to really get us through what we want to do. Tony Chopper. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2... You can protect life a little bit by going... We're gonna just do that. We're gonna do an early search. And punished. Unfortunate. Swing 6 lead is probably gonna take it. I don't know. I've seen... Yeah, fair enough. But I've seen a ton of Monkey D. Luffy players just take the early one regardless. Just to have a bit more wiggle room in hand if they brick. Or not have a good as hand as usual. We'll take that. No trigger effect. Not what we want to see right now, but Bonnie is live, which is important. This is a good spot, and that's a good hit. And then, that's a problem. We are in an awkward spot here, because I cannot restand Dawn attached to someone, because it's not technically rested. So luckily, unfortunately for us, we're going to have to do some scuffed plays. That's fine. That's still huge tempo. We'll be able to go into a Captain Kid Stallfest. So yeah, we'll hit them with something. Okay. Yep. I need to run this in my kid build. Okay, we're full stall mode. That is fine. I can work with that. 5 lead. Do we take this? Yeah, we take that one and we guard the leader swing. Perfect, perfect. Okay. We were at 7. Not the best number, but we'll do some board clearing. Some rudimentary board clearing. Sorry if you can hear my neighbors. They do this thing where they just sit in their cars really obnoxiously. Cancel. Let's just try to outvalue him, I think. Unfortunate. Wow. Punished. In turn, we'll have to do it like this. Fuck. That's just any blockers, isn't it? Oh, he's playing the bad 10-drop Luffy, because of course he is. So I do this, he gets it anyway, and then he KOs my board. GG, that's actually, I can't out that. I can't deal with anything I'm being thrown at. Because he's playing the bad tech card. You're not supposed to run. Oh, okay, we can survive a turn, I think, maybe, hopefully. Let's just do some searches. Oh, I am having the worst fucking luck here. Holy shit. This is pretty funny, though. Do I even want... Yeah, give me the blocker. In turn. We're going to have to trick him into swinging all out here and get lucky with the Rosinante stand swing. Perhaps I should have punked Gibson. I probably should have punked Gibson. Or rested Kinemon to punk Gibson. That's good. That's really good. Oh. That gives me wiggle room. He probably has Turnscape in hand and doesn't want to use it. Because it'd be really rough to use here. He's crazy bored. Okay, yeah, he's... Huh. That doesn't do a whole lot here. That can. Let's think. Swing into this, get him to drop the other card out of his hand. This tells me a lot if he guards this. Perfect, 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 perfect. We're still in a bad spot, but we can totally start to work back, I think. He plays this right. Punk Gibson's not going to do much, but he has to play it right. The answer here is to swing 9 twice, or I guess. Yeah. Okay, this is fine actually. We can keep him in a perpetual lock. one, and then we get 2 searches here. Damn. To be fair, the 4 Bonnie back-to-back is probably just obliterated our odds. Zoro, of course. That's game. Fuck! We can go Ryza for more draws, but we don't have any way to play it early enough. So we have to Okiku next turn. Yep. Exactly what they need. Exactly when they need it. Alright, now show me your magical way to get rid of Okiku while developing a board at the same time. Don't want to take this, but I don't have a better chance. Okay, that's something. We can kind of kill that. Not really. 1, 2, 3. We have to kill this. This is not an option. Come on, quick. He will counter for this. Okay, we might have a play out of this then. Okay, that's good. That's really good. We're in a really, really good spot. Okay. Okay. Don't know why they didn't come out last turn. Probably just top decked it. I see why it doesn't, but I'm always surprised that Zoro didn't like adopt any of the Belo Betty cards. I mean, Whitebeard is of course stronger, but expect to see some experimentation. Can't actually block that, sad. Okay. That's the important one. So what's that one? Fair enough. No way I'm going to punish for leaving the 1 open. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we take that. And we rest his unit too at the same time. That was toxic. Am I getting exactly what I need exactly when I need it? I say no, he had the stupid follow-up. Okay, we're at 8, 9. I wish Captain Kid was good in this matchup. 2, 3. Captain Kid, play Okiku. Ugh. If I had another Lando Wano card in hand, I could do some stuff, but I'm not there. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. Doesn't matter too much because this deck hits insane numbers, but ooh. Okay, -1 there, as expected. Five, 5, 6. Okay. Good, I think we shut down their turn. Never mind. I cannot do math, and that's GG. Does double Trafalgar Law get us anywhere? Not with that. Man, I'm going so negative on every interaction here. I don't have any blockers to keep searching with. And I can't make any units stick, so I'm having to just suffer. Karasu is just insane, like, geez. Yep. Why not? That's something good. That's really good. That's less good, but that's fine. Let's land a Wano this. Take that. That's something. I guess we have to kind of have to KO that. 7, 5. Oh, that one trigger. Okay, no triggers. Thank God. Oh. No, I'll throw out the second Okiku. We could theoretically die through this. I don't think it's super likely, but it could happen. Mm-hmm. That's perfect. Fine. Yes. I'm gonna take one of these. Okay. You're at 5. Okay, yeah, why not? Why not? Indeed. Okay. Okay, well, we can board wipe and potentially get out of this. Let's do a quick check what we can get from this. 2k card value, that's appreciated. Alright. We've stabilized, and I think we're in the position to win this. Okay, sure. Just another vaults. Can't do anything about that. Okay. Alright, so we have to kill here. Good to know. Good to know. 2. You know what'd be funny? Fear the Momo. All right, you know what? We're done playing games. We're done playing games with this deck. I am at my wit's end. Just gotta hope your opponent doesn't see what they need to see when they need to see it. Man, every deck just has options to just handle you. I don't know. Maybe as I get better playing this deck, there's more I can do with it. But for right now, it's rough. There are other builds that are a bit more safe with it, and they focus more on Land of Wano stuff and just cut out the baby 5 engine entirely. But those still fail to win games. Unfortunately, Kinemon is just too slow. Unfortunately, your Kinemon, your Denjiros, your actual Land of Wano win conditions just aren't enough. I wish they were, but man. Hopefully the new Kouzuki Oden from the extra set will be pretty good, but with the 2 cards they revealed for it so far, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be good enough. Kinemon gets some funny options, but that's about it. Thanks for watching. I have plenty of One Piece content on the channel, so subscribe if you want to see more. I put more thought than I should have into this janky deck profile, but I hope you'll appreciate it anyway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.